Happy shopping, guys.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through March 9th, enjoy USDA Choice whole boneless ribeye loins for $13.99 per pound. Cut and wrapped for free. All natural bone and thick cut pork chops, $1.99 per pound. All natural hand cut loin back pork ribs, $3.99 per pound. And carbless canned cocktails, $7.99 each when you buy two. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
My early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
But it gave my mom and me more time to plan together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Leprechaun Lemonade is back at Raising Cane's for a limited time. Enjoy the same lemonade you love, just made green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So raise a glass to chicken fingers and toast to, well, toast. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Raising Cane's. One love.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 6 to 7 p.m. as Lincoln Lighthouse's Executive Director Bill Mitchner educates listeners on the history of Lighthouse, their mission, and how you can get involved in shaping today's youth into tomorrow's adults. Every Wednesday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a detail-driven leader with a passion for radio? 93.7 The Ticket in Lincoln, Nebraska is hiring for an operations manager. You'll oversee computerized traffic, programming logs, set on-air schedules, and ensure quality for our content. Plus, you'll train on FCC rules, equipment use, and satellite programming. If you're ready to keep the ticket running smoothly and join the team, apply at theticketfm.com.
Early break.
Joy to the world, the Lord is.
That's the Christmas one. That's not this one. Is that why you were confused? Oh, wow. It's Christmas
Let
Eve.
earth receive her king.
Can you imagine all of a sudden just being at midnight mass and all of a sudden Jeremiah was a bull.
Oh, sorry, guys. Wrong
one.
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them?
By their clothes,
their age,
the way they speak. Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
At Doane University, we build leaders. And that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Next Ag Appraisal and Realty, Sandhills Global, Doane University, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Wingstop, Acres, High Electric, Eustis Body Shop, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, Roofing Service Company, Union Bank and Trust, Lincoln Family Chiropractic, and DOT Highway Safety Office, Jimmy John's, Members Owned Credit Union, Nebraska Army National Guard, Hamilton Telecommunications, and the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are getting ready for Class C2 State Championship action. It's Oakland-Craig going up against Elkhorn Valley, the Knights of Oakland-Craig against the Falcons of Elkhorn Valley, as we are just minutes away from tip-off here in session number 2 of the day. We saw Pender get crowned as Class D1 state champions. We saw the Lincoln Christian Crusaders get crowned as Class C1 champions. And then in Class A, the absolute demolishing that Millard West put on Omaha West Side in that Class A matchup to go back-to-back. But now it's time that we crown not only C2, but also B and then D2 to round out our 2025 NSAA Girls State Basketball coverage. And as I mentioned, it's Elkhorn Valley and Oakland-Craig coming up in just a few minutes. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman. Jay, been a little bit of a different level of basketball today. Obviously, it's the championship game, so you feel like things are kind of on the line.
Yeah.
But also, in comparison to the margins that we've seen so far this week, today it hasn't necessarily been as close.
Yeah, and sometimes if you get an upset in the first rounds, and then I guess this clock strikes 12, and Cinderella in some cases. But then also, I think when you're seeing Pender, where they shoot 90% from the field, and then obviously you saw Millard West do their thing. I think championship pedigree. Both Pender won last year. Obviously, they're back-to-back champs this year, and same with Millard West. I think the championship pedigree plays a bigger part than what you could, I guess, forecast. And the reason why is, getting to the championship game, right? And then you had to win 2 games is one thing. Then you start to look at the goal line before you even get started. And once you've been here and been through it and done it, it gives you a little bit of ease. And if you want a perfect example of it, we watched Westside come back like a storm against a more than game Bellevue West team, who I would probably say is probably more talented and skilled. And they didn't understand the moment with a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. And they were led by their defense and the energy. They met a buzzsaw. Now, obviously Neely Gesser came out on fire, but it wasn't so much to where she was completely unstoppable. They started to cool off, but Westside didn't know how to go to that next level.
Yeah,
and so I think that's really what we've had today. It's still very good basketball. I think this game between Oakland-Craig and Elkhorn Valley is going to be more than competitive. I think 2 teams that know what's on the line and obviously don't have the championship pedigree. So I think you're going to see a lot of good energy from both teams.
We're about ready to get going. We're going to take a short break here from Pinnacle Bank Arena as we get ready to give you starting lineups for both the Oakland-Craig Knights and the Elkhorn Valley Falcons. The Class C2 State Championship game is just a few short minutes away, and all the action coming up here so shortly on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll take it to break. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman, Harrison Arns back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios. The C2 Championship on deck here on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
It's the 2-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, personal banking like you remember.
Hi, this is Chris Elgert, loan originator at Lincoln Federal. I know that buying a home is one of the most important decisions a person will make in their lifetime. That's why you need an experienced loan professional to explain all the options available, to answer all your questions, and to make the home buying process a rewarding experience. Talk with me and discover why Lincoln Federal is personal banking like you remember. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention Nebraska sports fans, are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join us and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard, guard the good life.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Pinnacle Bank Arena ahead of the Class C2 State Championship game. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman as we saw Millard West a while ago dominate Omaha West Side in the Class A title game. Now it is time to turn our attention to Class C2 action as we have the Elkhorn Valley Falcons coming in against the Oakland-Craig Knights. Elkhorn Valley on the year 28-0. They came in off of wins against Cross County, and then they were fortunate enough to not have to play the number one seed in the bracket, Johnson Brock. Instead, they played Guardian Angels Central Catholic, the 8th seed in the bracket, and they knocked off GACC. Elkhorn Valley did 47-42 on the year. Starting five for head coach Brendan Dittmer. Number 1, a 5'9 sophomore guard Cameron Rutens. Number 3, a 5'9 freshman guard Kendall Warner. Number 5, a 5'7 senior guard Lily Hartle. Number 25, a 5'9 senior guard Carly Broberg. And number 33, a 6'2 senior forward Jessica Black. For the Oakland-Craig Knights, led by head coach Scott Gadzinski, it is their their state championship appearance. They were runner-up in C2 action back in 2023. It is their 7th trip to a state tournament, though, in school history. In C2 action for Oakland-Craig, they knocked off 6-seeded Homer, 68-43 in the opening round game. And then by a slim margin, the 3-seeded Oakland-Craig Knights knocked off 2-seeded Crofton by a score of 49-45. The starting lineup for Oakland-Craig tonight, they're 25-3 on the season. Number 1, a 5'8 junior guard, Briar Ray. Number 2, a 5'7" senior guard, Adalyn Rennerfeld. Number 4, a 5'8" junior guard, Sonia Gonzinski. Number 10, a 5'9" freshman forward, averaging 9 points per game, Hillary Ray. And number 12, a 5'7" senior guard in Bailey Pellin. Jay, you look at this, and I understand seeds and statistics and rankings only mean, little bit amount of the story, and they tell a little bit of the story, but you look at it, you have a 4 seed in Elkhorn Valley and the 3 seed in Oakland-Craig.
Yeah.
This is not a chalk division here.
No, I mean, I think it's one of those things that we talked about earlier in the tournament. There's not a lot of common opponents, and they don't get to play against the same, competition just because of proximity or the lack of proximity. So that's where you'll see more upsets. That's where you'll see a certain style or championship pedigree, really reign true. Both of these teams were in the tournament as recent as last year for Oakland-Craig and then Elkhorn Valley 2023. So that's where you have holdover of players that know how to come to PBA and play, and maybe have a little bit more familiarity with the depth perception issues and stuff like that. So, I'm not surprised by it, but then also now when you're here at the championship game, and when you see the teams coming out, there's not a size factor, so it's going to be interesting to see who really jumps out to an early lead.
Yeah, it's interesting because, not that size isn't, hard to come by or less common at this level maybe, because we saw it in C1 earlier with Milford. They had a couple players over 6'3" or 6 feet tall. But you look around, and size doesn't play a factor in this game like you mentioned. It's guard play.
Yeah, it's guard play, it's shooting, and then also it's a style too. So if a team is a really good, say at press or zone, and in particular on the flip side, if you have a couple guards that can break the press or zone and get some easy buckets, you definitely are more than a leg up in the column of potentially winning.
So Elkhorn Valley will be the visitors on the scoreboard wearing their green unis, while the Knights of Oakland-Craig in their whites, as we have a really good crowd on hand for the C2 title game. Class B is the one to follow at 6:15 p.m. That'll be Omaha Skutt and Gretna East. That's going to be a good one for sure. And then we'll wrap up the night with Dorchester and Falls City Sacred Heart. Elkhorn Valley wins the tip, and we are underway here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. Nice back cut on the left side. The layup on the way is no good. Strong rebound defensively for Oakland-Craig, and the Knights are out and running.
Yeah, a little quick hitter play, really, essentially right off the tip. Just a little strong on the layup attempt.
Here comes for Oakland-Craig, rather. It's Rennerfeld, passes left side to Pellin. Pellin now right side. Here's Kaczynski back to Rennerfeld on just shy of the block, down trapped on the baseline. And essentially it was a double team, but kind of as a triple team with the baseline. There's an extra defender.
Yeah, Elkhorn Valley runs like a little bit of a mixed match of a 2-1-2 or a 2-3 zone, just to letting Black just to stay in the middle, patrol the middle. Really worked out for him there early.
Pass up the floor for Oakland-Craig after a missed shot by Elkhorn Valley, and we have a layup on the other end by number 1. That's Cameron Rutens, as she's able to get Oakland-Craig on the board 2-0.
Yeah, good ball fake there. Mid-range, good shot right there.
Pass left side in the near corner. It is Broberg. Broberg with the basketball, and now a foul underneath on the shot attempt as I believe, I can't get a number on Elkhorn Valley. It's number 33, that is.
Yeah,
Black for Elkhorn Valley is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah,
it's going to be on the floor.
Oh, on the floor. It was a little bit of body. She tried to break there, squeeze through the double team, and then throw the ball up there or take a shot or attempt a shot to get a foul called. But nevertheless, you see what Elkhorn Valley is going to do. I think they center their team around Black and obviously Broberg, right? One's a guard. Both of them are seniors. One's a 5'9" guard. One's a 6'2" senior as far as the forward center. That's some pretty big height and obviously skill set here in Class C2. So now we got a mix up here as far as maybe the shot clock.
Well, I think they were having the conversation. Head coach for Oakland-Craig, it's Scott Kaczynski, was asking how it wasn't a shot, for Elkhorn Valley. Yeah, Oakland-Craig, shot clock violation. They were curious about the shot clock. Okay, on the near side, Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. They have it on the right side for Elkhorn Valley. It is Hartle now back to left side. It's Rutens in the lane. The layup will not fall, and Briar Ray comes away with the defensive rebound. She's getting harassed, double teamed, and now stepping on the boundary is Elkhorn Valley as it will go in the direction of Oakland-Craig.
Yeah, you see Elkhorn Valley, they're going to crank up the pressure. You got two teams, right? Where Elkhorn Valley right now is a 1-2-2 kind of a zone trap here that goes back into a 2-3 zone. and then you have Oakland-Craig defensively that runs primarily a 2-3 zone. And so we talked about styles make fights and how do you get to a state championship, and that's why you don't have a lot of depth on either roster, right? So that's how you keep them out of foul trouble. But also, we'll say this: just with the shot clock at every level, you don't. There's nothing wrong with running zones. I think a lot of coaches are adverse against it because of the way it was. But if you run zone and you are high pressure, it could be actually a really, really big asset.
We had a pause in the action because of some clock mishaps, and I think we got it all figured out now. On the left side, here's Oakland-Craig. The Knights dribble into that zone, now pass inside into the lane. That ball knocked out of the hands, but it corralled by Oakland-Craig. The three-pointer on the way is just off on the attempt. Offensive board for the Oakland-Craig Knights going back out to the perimeter here for Oakland-Craig. It's Gazinski now, on the left side. Here's Gazinski. Gazinski with it on the left side on the wing. Cross-court pass near corner for Oakland-Craig on offense. As Ray has it, bounces it now to the other Ray. Her shot's blocked as the ball goes out of bounds right in front of our table, and it's going to be Oakland-Craig basketball.
Yeah, good job there by Black, being really smart with the timing up on the block, and they tried to get into a fast break. Good effort there by Werner as well, but couldn't get to it. Oakland-Craig still has the ball.
So Hillary Ray inbounds it now, and Briar Ray with the basketball. Now left side, it's Adeline Rennerfelt. Now into the near corner, back down low. That pass intercepted by Elkhorn Valley. 5:38 to go, first quarter, as the defender was trying to get another helper on the other side, and now a three-point shot is good by number 25. That's Carly Broberg.
Yeah, Broberg has been active here on the offensive end. First shot just a little bit too high off the backboard and the rim. Transition three, nothing but net. Now you see that what I talked about is the 1-2-2 zone that goes to a 2-3 or possibly sometimes a 3-2 for Elkhorn Valley. It's high pressure.
Yeah.
It's not just sit there in a static zone.
Top of the key for Elkhorn Valley. Here it is with Broberg. Broberg almost lost the basketball. Now for Elkhorn Valley, it's Lily Hartle with it on the left wing. Elkhorn Valley working low on the block. Cameron Rudens kicks it back out to Jessica Black. Black now top of the key to Rudens. Rudens picks up her dribble after bouncing it on the hardwood once. Now into the near corner. Lily Hartle tries to drive baseline, spins around, puts up an acrobatic shot, and is able to hit off the backboard.
Good move there by Lily Hartle. Went left, spun back right. I think she's done that before. That was a pretty sweet shot off the backboard.
Inbound pass deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with Oakland-Craig. Oakland-Craig trails 5-2 against Elkhorn Valley here in the early stages of the first quarter, just a little under halfway through period number one. For Oakland-Craig, into the near corner it goes to Gazinski. She'll shoot the three, and she's able to hit it. We're all tied.
Yeah, Coach Gazinski saw his daughter there bang a three there from the corner. He gets up, breath of sigh of relief there. Oakland is on the attack right now.
Here's Elkhorn Valley on the top side. It is number 3. That's Kendall Warner. Warner with it on the right wing. Now bouncing it to Rutens, and Rutens is going to be bumped and fouled by number 12. This will be on Bailey Pellin.
Yeah, a little bit too handsy there on defense. You got to move your feet, and then you're able to kind of dip it, put your hand in the cookie jar, but there was a touch foul there. One thing I think is right here, Nick, when you talk about styles make fights, and we got a timeout here for the media timeout. Well, one thing I think is shown here, it's two competitive teams, and they actually do a lot of the same things. So now the feeling out process actually speeds up because that means you kind of know what to expect. Now you got to just execute. Now, I think, in my opinion, Elkhorn Valley's 2-3 zone and 1-2-2 full court kind of zone trap is giving Oakland-Craig more problems than vice versa. And so Coach Kaczynski is over there. He's got to find a way not only to move up through this zone, but to attack it. Now, whether that's push the ball a little bit more up the sidelines into the middle of the court or come with a couple more clear concepts to get that defense moving. And so when you have Jessica Black, who's a legit 6'2", long arms, long wingspan, in the middle, patrolling the middle, at this level, it does cause problems. So this timeout probably couldn't come at a better time. You get a big three there from the corner from the coach's daughter, and then obviously haven't really looked like a well-oiled machine offensively. So this is a good timeout for Coach Kaczynski to find something that he can get to find more rhythm on offense and then allow them to play a little bit more structured defense.
4 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. 5-5 is your score. Elkhorn Valley all knotted up with Oakland-Craig. Little under halfway through the first quarter here at Pinnacle Bank Arena Class C2 state championship game. Elkhorn Valley will have the basketball. They get it inbounds. Now left side, it is Kendall Warner with the basketball for the Falcons offense. Elkhorn Valley undefeated on the campaign. Now down low, working to it. Elkhorn Valley off the glass, and it's in. Nice job by Jessica Black.
Yeah, they caught Oakland-Craig in a man-to-man defense, and Jessica Black made them pay.
Here comes Oakland-Craig trying to cut into this 2-point lead and get the lead right back here on the right side. It's number 1, Briar Ray. Briar Ray passes outside for the three-pointer in the lead, unable to connect, but an offensive rebound goes into the hands of Bailey Pellin. Pellin gives it to Rennerfelt for Oakland-Craig's offense. Rennerfelt cross-court pass right wing. Now shot fake, dribbles in, gets doubled. Now looking for help, finds a teammate, but there's going to be a foul on the defense going against the Elkhorn Valley Falcons.
Yeah, they tried to get something going there. You got to reverse it sometimes against the zone and get it moving. Didn't work out so well there for Elkhorn Valley, but they're staying in that 2-3 zone, and you can do that when you have Broberg up at top that's very active, and then also you have a Hartle as well and Werner, and then you have the Jessica Black in the middle that's athletic enough to really shut down the middle of the lane.
Mid-range jumper for Oakland-Craig will not go, but an offensive rebound for the Knights as they get a fresh possession. Here on the left side, it's Rennerfelt. She'll drive baseline working. Shot blocked from behind.
Yeah.
Great job by number 33, Jessica Black for Elkhorn Valley getting the block as this one will now go out of bounds, and it will go to the Oakland-Craig Knights on a little bit of a mishap for Elkhorn Valley.
Yeah, Jessica Black was probably running down the court to get position there to get on that block, and I think number 1 panicked a little bit, wanted to get it up the court. A little unforced error right there. I mean, there's a lot of pressure. You can see a lot of subs early, right?
Yeah.
Because of the anxiety and obviously, expectations. And so this is nothing new. And so, but also I think it allows your star players or your older players to get a little much needed rest.
So here comes Oakland-Craig. They have the basketball working right onto the basket to our right. Here's Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt bounces it into the near corner. Now back to Rennerfelt it goes. Rennerfelt left wing. And with it is number 12, Bailey Pellin, back to Rennerfelt. And now this will be a kicked ball violation as it bounces right into the hands of Scott Gazinski, the head coach for Oakland-Craig.
Yeah, pretty good hands right there. Good reaction time there.
It looked like me.
Yeah, it did. Coach Gazinski.
Thanks, Jay.
He's over there. He caught that bad boy with one hand, so I want to give him a lot of credit there. Not you too much credit, but I'll give him credit.
Cool. What's that? Look at the camo shirt he's got on.
Yeah, that's the theme. All the assistant coach have it as well.
Dang.
You know what they're coming for, Nick? War.
Is that right? Here's Oakland-Craig with the basketball on the right side. It's number 13, Carolyn Magnuson with the basketball, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. 3:02 to go, first quarter. Elkhorn Valley leads 7-5.
Yeah, I mean, just got a little caught up there. I think Magnuson wanted to pass it, and then she didn't have another teammate open, and then Broberg kind of ran up her back a little bit. Kind of unfortunate error there on the tic-tac foul. So you're seeing a lot of subs here early with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. That's not normal. Now, and the only reason I'm saying that, most of the time in these little bit smaller classes and schools, you don't have a deep bench. But I think to get through this first quarter and save some energy later, you got to do that.
Elkhorn Valley after an Oakland-Craig miss. Valley in the lane. They kick it out left side. It's going to be bobbled, but controlled by Jessica Black. Now on the left side, it's number 5, Lily Hartle. Hartle now back to Black down low. The entry pass deflected. Lily Hartle gets it back for Elkhorn Valley. 15 on the possession. She drives baseline, kicks it through, and it's going to be out of bounds. Nobody touched it. Inaccurate pass going to Oakland-Craig.
Yeah, Hartle wanted to get baseline and get it to the corner. I think she got a little bit too deep there right behind the basket. There wasn't a good enough angle to get it to her teammate. Now, look at here again. You got one person with high pressure with this 1-2-2, and they're trying to trap you right in the middle of the court at half court.
3 ball on the way. Gazinski as it's going to be off target. Defensive rebound going the other way. Here comes Kendall Warner. Kendall Warner will now back it out near the perimeter. She has it at the top of the key before handing it off right side. Now top of the key to number 5. This is for Elkhorn Valley, Lily Hartle. Jessica Black with it on the left elbow. Drives center of the lane. Tries to finish with the right hand. She can.
Yeah, Jessica Black did a really good job. Once she got there by the Big Ten logo, just 2 steps up and up off the glass. Good 2-point play right there.
Kaczynski passes up the 3, has the extra pass to number 10, Hillary Ray. And on the rebound, we're going to have a whistle, and it's going to be Elkhorn Valley basketball?
No,
Oakland-Craig basketball.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
There's a tie up there, and that's that one thing I think is apparent, Nick. They rotate a lot, but they go 1-2-2, pressure you to get you to shoot a bad shot. As I say that, number 2 slips in the back there. Renderfeld slipped in the back door, easy bucket against that same 2-3 zone.
Yeah, on the right side, here's Elkhorn Valley. They lead by 2, 9-7. Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. They get it to Jessica Black. Cross-court pass, Hartle. Hartle going against Rennerfelt. The layup, no good. Great defense there by Rennerfelt as she had faced a 2-on-1 against her. And here's down the lane, Gazinski. Oakland-Craig ties it up 9-9.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a scrum there. Thought it was going to be a jump ball. Good play there by Oakland-Craig to get it up to Gazinski. Easy 2 points to tie the game.
We're starting to see Elkhorn Valley get sped up a little bit here as now right side Jessica Black drives baseline. Black in the lane. It's good. It's 11-9 with 1:09 to play in the first.
Yeah, they were sped up a little bit. Looked like they were playing in a hurry, but, cool, calm, and collected. Jessica Black for another 2 points.
Here's Rennerfelt for Oakland-Craig. The Knights have the basketball. They hand it off. Now it's Ray, right side, inside the paint to the other Ray. Ray for Oakland-Craig's going to lose the basketball. It goes out of bounds to the Oakland-Craig Knights. They'll keep it.
Yeah, Ray was trying to squeeze right through there to kind of beat that 2-3 zone, clamping down on her. Got bailed out, though, because the Elkhorn Valley's aggressiveness worked against them.
Here on the right side, it is a baseline inbound as they get it into Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt was going to get knocked down. No whistle. Ball is being fought for, and it's going to be Elkhorn Valley basketball.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think Rennerfelt hit it last, and even though Broberg and company was trying to go save it, they weren't able to. So it's actually works out well.
It just looked odd as you saw the green jersey dive into the stands to save it, but it's the green team's ball. Now top of the key, left side, it's Lily Hartle. 37 to go in the first quarter, 24 seconds on the shot clock, about a 12-second differential. It's going to be a kick ball violation. It'll keep it on this end of the floor.
Nick, this game is drastically different than the Class A battle between Millard West and West Side, because you saw by this time, Millard West has shot 11 threes. You're barely going to see maybe 11 threes between both teams in the half unless they have to. And so, it's a very different type of basketball, but it's a very good brand of basketball.
Here comes Oakland-Craig with the basketball. The Knights with it. Hillary Ray passes now to Bailey Pellin. Bailey Pellin with it as on the right side to Ray. Now back to the other Ray with Pellin on the right wing. To number 10, this is Hillary Ray. Hillary Ray driving baseline, gets cut off and looking for help. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Oakland-Craig and Hillary Ray. It'll be Elkhorn Valley basketball.
Yeah, Hillary Ray was trying to pass to her older sister there, pretty much drive baseline and get her to cut. Went a little too deep underneath the hoop, stepped out of bounds.
Here on the right side, it is Elkhorn Valley with 2 to shoot. Rutens fires the 3, and it's just offline, just a tad strong. At the end of the first quarter, your score, Elkhorn Valley 11 and the Oakland-Craig Knights 9 here from the Class C2 state championship game on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins'. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time to start the second quarter of play here from Elkhorn Valley and Oakland-Craig. Pinnacle Bank Arena, the site for the Class C2 state championship game. These two schools lower than the 1 and 2 seeds, but I've still made it to the mountaintop.
That doesn't mean much, when you get down there, just because you don't get to play as much as, Class A and B and even C1 gets to on a regular basis.
So here is Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. They give it to Lily Hartle at the top of the key. Hartle gets bonked. No whistle, left side. Here for Elkhorn Valley, it's Broberg. Back to Hartle. Now right side to Warner. Warner down low. Black in the lane. Layup. No, somehow it bounced out. Yeah. And the defensive rebound collected by Ray of Oakland-Craig.
Yeah, that was a good effort there by Black with the left hand. Just bounced out of the rim.
Here on the left side, it is Gazinski. Gazinski gives it to Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt now to Breyer Ray. Breyer inside, outside. Rennerfelt 3. Got it. Oakland-Craig has a 1-point lead.
Yeah, if you want to get somebody out of that zone, just quick ball movement and timely threes. Good shot there by Oakland-Craig.
Pass inside, now pass outside. Broberg trying to answer with a 3 of her own, and she can.
Yeah, Broberg is the inside-out combination. She's the outside part of the combination between her and Black. Great shot. Another corner 3 from there. I think that's her spot.
Here on the left side, how about Gazinski? She airballs the 3 and now rebounded defensively by Elkhorn Valley. Out and running. Here come the Falcons. The left side, it's Rutens. Rutens cross court. Top of the key, Hartle. Hartle driving left side, stops at the elbow, turns around, top of the key, now back to Rutens. Rutens bounces it to Broberg. Broberg with 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Three-pointer on the way for Elkhorn Valley. It banks in. She covers her face in embarrassment, but it all counts the same.
It all makes the same. You know what? They don't put a picture on the scorecard. Great shot there from the corner.
Here on the right side, it's Oakland-Craig with the basketball down by 5 after a couple of Elkhorn Valley trifectas on the last couple of possessions. On the right side for Oakland-Craig, it's Thompson. Thompson's going to be bumped and fouled by Rutens, as that is going to be Rutens first.
Yeah, Rutens got a little bit overzealous with the active hands, active feet, but you saw that Oakland-Craig get the 1-point lead, and then just like that, 8 points in a row for Elkhorn Valley. You know what's funny is when I'm looking at the records, Elkhorn Valley is undefeated, obviously 28-0, and here comes 25-3 Oakland-Craig. The records are out of the window, Nick, when you're playing a championship game.
Here on the right side for Oakland-Craig, they have it's Pellin. Pellin now left side to Magnuson. Magnuson now to the right wing. Working is it Krasinski. She's going to be bumped and fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
For the second time in a row, when you think about Oakland-Craig getting a great shot and patience, with the obviously introduction of the shot clock this year at all levels. Ball movement, and then also every time that they rotate the basketball, they're getting closer and closer to the lane. You hear a lot of college coaches and pro coaches about getting to the lane with 2 feet. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it by ball movement, and obviously you can do it with skill. They chose ball movement that time.
I think it's also interesting. One thing to mention is in the previous games, we also had a lot of missed free throws today.
Yeah.
In a game like this, it feels like free throws could play a pretty pivotal part down the stretch, and especially start to add up. Jessica Black on the doorstep gets it for Elkhorn Valley, 19-13 Elkhorn Valley.
Yeah, from Rottenberg when we saw it at Milford, and now the L's is from Lincoln Christian. Now we have Jessica Black. I'm telling you, the forwards and centers in Nebraska is in good hands. I'm telling you, the ability to catch in traffic, Nick, and I'm just saying, and we've seen it, right? Hopefully we see better tomorrow. The ability to catch in traffic, track the ball, but then also athletic ability and balance to finish, man, is an awesome play there by Jessica Black.
Kickball violation as Cameron Rutgens had the ball hit off of her shin for Elkhorn Valley. 5:32 to go in the second quarter. 19-13 is your score. Elkhorn Valley out in front by 6 points over Oakland-Craig.
Nick, one thing I want to say, though, especially for both teams, I'm really impressed the amount of players that play. I thought maybe it was just to give them a rest. They play them all, and they play all significant minutes, and there's a little sneaky change there from that defense, that 2-3 zone there by Coach Dittmer. It used to be more of a trapping 2-3 zone. Now, since Black is out, they're going more of a static, let you make a mistake type of zone.
Here's Gazinski, gives it to Pellin. Pellin passes left side, Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt back to Pellin, 15 on the possession, and another kicked ball. This is the third kicked ball violation on the Elkhorn Valley Falcons. And with that'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds.
Yeah, Coach Kaczynski is saying, you know what, you got to get a little bit closer when you ball fake. You can't, for a team that's active hands, active feet, you can't do that from so far away. You get a lot of kick balls and little tip passes as well.
Here's Gazinski. Now she passes to Pellin on the right side. Back to Gazinski and another kicked ball violation.
Yeah, Nick, one thing about it is you got, Coach Kaczynski's over there getting a little frustrated. You don't want to pick up your dribble so quick and then bounce pass. You want to actually make the defense move, and then you want to get into your bounce pass.
5:02 to play. Left side here is Oakland-Craig on offense. Rennerfelt, top of the key, Pellin. Pellin, shot fake, cross-court pass into the far corner. Here's Ray. That's Hillary Ray. She gets her pocket picked. Body's on the floor, and we have a timeout called by Elkhorn Valley. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, but we have yet to take a break, so we're going to step aside with them. 30 seconds, and we'll be right back here in the Class C2 title game.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your fast-moving first half in comparison to our Class A matchup earlier. 19-13 is the score, 4:49 to go in the second quarter. Elkhorn Valley leads by 6. Elkhorn Valley sideline inbound. They get her in. They get it in now to, that is Kendall Warner. Warner has the basketball across the timeline. Now to the elbow where Jessica Black has it. She picks up her dribble after bouncing it on the hardwood one time. Back to Kendall Warner, back to Black. Now inside out game to Broberg. Broberg with it at the top of the key. Now that's just a telegraphed pass as Oakland-Craig is able to steal it. Going back the other way, Rennerfeld in the lane. The left-handed layup can't get it to fall. A whistle and a foul is going to be called against Oakland-Craig as they tried to jar that ball loose out of the grip of Elkhorn Valley after the defensive rebound and unable to do it.
That was a good steal by Rennerfeld coming out of nowhere. Unfortunately for her, she missed the layup, but a good, hard, tough rebound by Warner allows Elkhorn Valley to keep possession of the ball. And I think one thing that they're doing, and I think that Coach Kaczynski made a little bit of adjustment. They are doubling Black every time she gets the ball. Now she's out of the game. It's going to be interesting to see what Elkhorn Valley. Oh, she's in the game. My bad. Elkhorn Valley does.
That's right. On the right side, here comes Broberg. Broberg in the lane. The layup, it's good. It's 21-13 Elkhorn Valley.
Yeah, Broberg has been money in the bank on that right side, both two from the corner and the threes, and then obviously a layup right there.
Now an air layup on the attempt by Kaczynski for Oakland-Craig, and Elkhorn Valley with another good, strong defensive possession. They also forced the one and done. On the right side, Elkhorn Valley with it. Jessica Black has the basketball top of the key with Ashlyn Dexter Postian. And now top to Broberg, back to Jessica Black, down low to Dexter. Now Dexter takes the shot, can't hit it, and the defensive rebound corralled by Oakland-Craig. Going back the other way, the Oakland-Craig Knights have numbers, pushing the pace in the lane, and it is a missed layup attempt, but a jump ball will be the signal, keeping it with the Oakland-Craig Knights.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Jessica Black's speed and also timing on her block shots, and right now, she's sitting at 8 points, and it's odd stat line, Nick. She has 1 assist and 1 rebound. Now, here's also what's interesting is that she's probably affected 6 shots there for Oakland-Craig offensive players. And so there hasn't been a lot of misses, but she hasn't allowed a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, here's Oakland-Craig on offense. They throw it out top to Mia Thompson. Mia Thompson with it for Oakland-Craig now. Back out, mid-range jumper. Probably missed the foul on the jump shot attempt, but it's an offensive rebound. Rennerfeld for 3. She can't buy a bucket. And Elkhorn Valley with another defensive rebound does a good job there defensively by the Falcons, forcing a couple of missed shots. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go until halftime. 21-13 is your score. Elkhorn Valley up by 8. Down low, Jessica Black catches it in the center of the paint. And she has the layup to fall and the bucket and the harm. All of it for Jessica Black as she'll go to the line and shoot one more.
Jessica Black almost has half of their points. Elkhorn Valley has 23. She has 10. That was a really impressive move. A little dip to the right, spin back to the left hand, off the glass, through the contact. That's an impressive move by the young lady from Elkhorn Valley. Now she's at the free throw line trying to put the cherry on top.
I think a lot of it, too, Jay, is that she was able to catch it in the center, deep in the center of the paint. And that's just a tough spot for Oakland-Craig to put their defender in.
For anybody to guard anybody, except for me against you, underneath the hoop like that, their make percentage is probably close to 80%.
Yeah. 3 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter. I'm going to let that one slide just because I appreciate that you're here. 23-13 is your score. 2:53 to go. Kaczynski gets knocked down on the three-point attempt, misses the shot, and Elkhorn Valley's out and running after cleaning the glass. On the right side, here's Elkhorn Valley down to Black. Black off the glass, can't hit the layup, puts it back up. It's no good, but Black's going back to the line to shoot 2.
Nick, I'm telling you, Jessica Black going from one end to the other. She might be she's one of the fastest players out here. 6'2", long and athletic. She had affected the shot down there on the defensive end, sprinted rim to rim was what it's called. Had a chance for 2. Now she's at the free throw line trying to make it the hard way.
Jessica also goes by JJ. JJ Black with it. She has
How do
made
you
the
know
free
that?
throw. They
Google?
just mentioned it.
Who did? Back there?
No, that's just basic preparation in Elkhorn Valley.
Who told you that?
I discovered it.
That's a suspect. That needs to be erased. But Nick also think this
When they introduced her, also they said
Yeah.
JJ Black.
This 1-2-2 and kind of half court trap is really giving Oakland-Craig some fits. You know, if you're hitting corner threes and you're hitting the quick shots, that's great. But when you're losing the rebounding battle, and they team rebound really, really well for Elkhorn Valley, you can really find yourself be down 12 points. You not even think that you're playing bad.
Yeah, Elkhorn Valley losing the rebounding battle by about 7 right now. Is a three-pointer for Elkhorn Valley, goes through the net, and Elkhorn Valley starting to pull away. It's 28-13.
Good. Coach Kaczynski's got to make an adjustment here. He had to call a timeout. You're down by 15. You're just down by 12. His 2-3 zone is getting ripped apart by the speed of Elkhorn Valley, but then also the timely threes from Broberg and Rutchins. Was it Rutchins?
Rutchins, yeah.
Rutchins, yeah. I got that. I almost got it on the first try.
You did get it, Jay.
At this level, Nick, what we talk about, if you can hit threes on a consistent basis, you are 2 or 3 steps ahead or 2 or 3 steps closer to winning the championship. Then also hitting free throws. If you look at Oakland-Craig right now, they're 2 of 9 from the 3-point range. Elkhorn Valley 4 of 7. There you go. That's the difference. You got one team shooting 55% and the other one shooting 54%. Now, I do think the type of shots that Oakland-Craig is taking is probably something that's on the change list for Coach Kaczynski over there. I think they're shooting too many threes too quick into the shot clock.
Yeah.
I think the really good shots that they've had is when they made the defense move, quick passes, they've gotten closer to the lane, and they've been making shots at a higher percentage. But when you're shooting one-pass threes, corner threes, and you're not making them, it's allowing Elkhorn Valley and that speed to either get into initial fast break or secondary break.
28-13 is your score. 2:01 to go in the second quarter. Out of the Oakland-Craig timeout, they have it on the right side. We have a foul called on Lily Hartle of Elkhorn Valley as she gets called for the block.
Yeah, the Hartle had her arms out wide, but probably a little bit too much body there on number 12, Pellin from Oakland-Craig. So Oakland-Craig has to do, what any team does has to do when you're down is you got to get some fouls called and then also make free throws. Now, that right there is athletic ability on display. Jessica Black was guarding somebody in the short corner on the right side, came over out of nowhere a la LeBron James and blocked that shot right there.
Mid-range jumper on the way for Oakland-Craig. It will not fall, and Elkhorn Valley clears the glass. It's 1:41 to go in the second quarter, 28-13 the score. In the far side now to Jessica Black. Black spinning around. She gets doubled, spins out of it. Off the glass, can't get it to fall, and the rebound fought for and won by Kaczynski of Oakland-Craig. Good, strong rebound there by number 4 in white. Here comes Oakland-Craig. Spin move for Ray. Kicks it out, and on the dribble, kicks it left side, 3-ball for Pellin. Much needed 3-ball.
Yeah, you haven't scored in, it seems like, about 5 minutes, and all you've been doing is playing defense. Great shot there by Pellin. But once again, 3 or 4 passes. I like that. Wide open 3. Nothing but net.
Prior to that 3, Elkhorn Valley was on a 17-3 run. On the right side, here's Lily Hartle. Hartle bounces it now to Warner. Warner down low, or rather outside the paint to Black. Black spinning around looking for help. She has not used her dribble yet. Now she does use it. The floater airballed that one, and it will be out of bounds. Last touch by Elkhorn Valley.
Jessica Black wanted somebody to cut off of her when she had it in the post, but I think they've been so used to her scoring at ease. Yeah. She just said, you know what, I'm going to try to shoot it. You know what, I bet you she's thinking I needed to use the backboard, tried to shoot a little bit floater right there. Still a 12-point lead for this impressive unit from Elkhorn Valley.
Elkhorn Valley up by 12, 28-16 with less than 40 to go until halftime. Here, left side, it's Kaczynski for 3. That one's off target. Offensive rebound and a foul is going to be called on the Elkhorn Valley defense as Briar Ray was there. And she's going to be going line to shoot, too.
Yeah, really good job there, Briar Ray, of following the shot by Kaczynski from the corner. And, one thing I think, with Oakland-Craig, they just got to keep confidence there. You know what? They're getting good shots, right? They definitely are not making them. but some of them are forced, but some of them are really good shots. I like the shots where they make the ball reverse or make the defense move. They reverse the ball. They get inside the three-point line or they have wide open threes. They just got to start hitting them.
As both free throws are good, it's now a 10-point deficit for Oakland-Craig as they trail at 28 to 18. It'll be baseline inbound for Elkhorn Valley. They'll have to go the full length of the floor. Now they get it in. Here comes Elkhorn Valley. Kendall Warner beats the defense. Left-handed layup is good for Kendall Warner.
Really good job by Kendall Warner. She had it in her right hand, felt the two defenders coming up on the back, went to the left hand, off the glass, 2 points.
Here's Pellin to Gazinski. Shot clock is dark here as there's 17 seconds and counting remaining here in the first half. 30 to 18 is your score. They bounce it inside to Oakland-Craig. Kicks it out. Pellin for three. As that one bounces off back iron, no good. Nice strong rebound by Elkhorn Valley. And we're going to have a foul called on Oakland-Craig, and that's going to be on Briar Ray. That's only their fourth team foul, though.
Yeah, Coach Kaczynski got lucky right there. That wasn't going to go in the bonus because you don't want to send a team like Elkhorn Valley to the free throw line. So right now, Coach Kaczynski's got to be saying, listen, we're down by 12. We don't want to give them a cheap basket, so we don't want to let them get into the offense. No fouls, but make them shoot a deep three.
Less than 5 seconds to go in the first half. The shot at the end of the horn is no good. And at the end of the first half, your score, Elkhorn Valley 30, the Oakland-Craig Knights 18 here in the Class C2 state championship game from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," You want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Opportunity can knock at any moment. When it does, you can't afford to miss a call. That's why you need a business phone system that gives your team the flexibility to answer anytime, anywhere. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, we make it easy to equip your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. We enhance the efficiency technology provides while putting people first in all we do. That's why we meet your business right where you are by offering customized office technology solutions that meet your specific needs. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. At the half, your score, the Elkhorn Valley Falcons 30, the Oakland-Craig Knights 18, as we have a few more minutes until we start the third quarter of action. Some notable stats from that first half. Oakland-Craig is a team struggling to find the bottom of the net, 6 of 26 as a team from the field, 3 of 12 from beyond the three-point line. In comparison to Elkhorn Valley, shooting over 52% from the field as a team, 57% from the three-point line. Hasn't been a lot of them, but there's been a good percentage as they're 4 for 7 from the three-point line are the Elkhorn Valley Falcons. This one's going to be a good one. We talked about the rebound margin as well. Elkhorn Valley out-rebounding Oakland-Craig 20-12, especially on the offensive glass. 9 offensive rebounds there for Elkhorn Valley compared to the 1 for Oakland-Craig. Certainly not a recipe for success if you are head coach for Oakland-Craig Knights. That is Scott Gazinski. So probably some of the message in the halftime locker room for Scott Gazinski is figure out a way to where you guys, number one, limit the scoring chances. And one thing Elkhorn Valley has done a really good job of today has been limiting second chance opportunities. And Elkhorn Valley, a lot of one and done chances or situations against Oakland-Craig. Oakland-Craig, one shot, defensive rebound, got to rebound it and get back on defense. Oakland-Craig struggled to then run up and down the floor along with this Elkhorn Valley squad. Really strong performance in the first half by J.J. Black. She had 12 points on 5 of 9 from the field, also added 3 rebounds. Kendall Warner, 5 points and 5 rebounds as well to go with her 1 assist and 1 steal in those first 2 quarters of action. So certainly some work to do if you're Oakland-Craig. Plenty of time to do it, though. Elkhorn Valley probably keep just chugging along if your head coach Brendan Dittmer telling them continue to get it in the paint with Jessica Black, get some inside-out game shots with Carly Broberg, who hit some big shots down the stretch there for them. A couple of three-pointers from Broberg as well, as Elkhorn Valley at the half leads 30-18 over the Oakland-Craig Knights. With that being said, we're going to step aside, come back in a few short minutes as we get you ready for the third quarter of action here in the Class C2 state championship game. Elkhorn Valley leads Oakland-Craig 30-18 from Pinnacle Bank Arena right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
To start the third quarter of action, it'll be Elkhorn Valley with the basketball, and they immediately do what they did all first half, get the ball into the paint with Jessica Black, who passes it back out to Broberg. Nick Sander, Jay Foreman with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena as it's the Class C2 state championship game. Jessica Black with the basketball, has it on the perimeter. She'll fire the three, and it bounced off the front rim and then off the backboard into the hands of Oakland-Craig defender. Going the other way with the Knights. Here we go as Ray has it in the near corner. Three ball on the way. That is Hart, number 10, Hillary Ray, as unable to connect on the three-point shot in the lane. The left-handed layup for Elkhorn Valley will not go either. And so in the first minute of the third quarter, we got some missed shots.
Yeah, you know what? But the action is picked up, though, and all the shots they've taken have actually been makeable shots, even with Jessica Black shooting the deep three from the top of the key.
Layup in the lane is rejected into the first row for the Oakland-Craig Knights as Elkhorn Valley's Jessica Black was there, said, don't forget about me, I'm here.
Yeah, Oakland-Craig's fan base even cheered that on. That was a tone setter right there, Nick, from Jessica Black. They threw it into the first, or she threw it into the first row.
Here on the left side, it's Pellin for Oakland-Craig working directly in front of us. Now she picked up her dribble. May have gotten away with a little bit of a slip on that floor. On the right side, it's Ray now back out. Left side, top of the key. Gazinski, they airball that three-pointer shot, and it's going to be Elkhorn Valley's basketball.
Yeah, Gazinski is a little bit frustrated because I think she shoots at a higher clip than normal. She's getting a little frustrated. She's got to take a deep breath and really focus in and not worry about, what you hadn't done before. You just got to shoot every shot to make it, because sometimes I think you can play a little too tight in big moments like this.
Left side, it is number 5, Lily Hartle. Hartle with the basketball now gives it to Rutchins. Rutchins, right side, back to Warner. Warner on the right wing gives to Black. Black now back to Warner. Kendall Warner back to Black, throws it down on the block. She drives baseline, now kicks it cross court. Here's Rutchins. Rutchins passes left side to Lily Hartle. Lily Hartle with 6:04 to go in the third quarter. 30-18 your score. Elkhorn Valley fires the three. Unable to find the bottom of the net on that attempt by Rutchins. And going the other way, we go with Oakland-Craig. The Knights in the lane. The layup is good. Nice play by number 10, Hillary Ray, the freshman.
Yeah, excellent job by Hillary Ray. Got out on the break. Got under control. A little bit of a spin. Dipsy-do up off the glass. Really good two-point shot right there.
5:40 to go, third quarter. 30-20 is your score. Here, top of the key, Rutchins with the basketball. Left side, it is now Warner. Top of the key, right wing. Rutchins with the basketball, driving right side. Now kicks it near corner. Driving in the side, dribble, drive on. Pass taken away from them by Oakland-Craig. Up the floor goes Pellin. Pellin with Oakland-Craig down 10. Steps through, her shot blocked. Great move. Wasn't able to finish with the bigger body of Jessica Black in the lane.
That was a really good Euro step by Pellin, but not good enough to get past Jessica Black. Man, she is affecting the any type of offensive output. And you know what, Nick? She's the first one down here on defense. She has 5 blocks right now. Uptick in rebound, 5 rebounds to go with 18, or how many points she has here? 12 points, excuse me. She is the player of the game right now.
Yeah, Pellin with the basketball for Oakland-Craig. Passes near corner. Right in front of us, and we have a foul called on the Elkhorn Valley Falcons. That's going to be on Lily Hartle.
Lily Hartle got overzealous right there. Got overextended. Thought she could go for the steal. Good job there by Hillary Ray of kind of boxing her out and then causing her to pick up a quick foul right there. Now here comes Broberg right in for Hartle. This is the great thing Elkhorn Valley has been able to do, is kind of go back and forth with the Hartle and Broberg. Broberg is a really good, effective outside player. And then also they brought in number 23, Ashley Dexter Postian.
Yeah. Three-pointer on the way is good by Briar Ray. And Elkhorn Valley's lead is cut to just 7 now as Oakland-Craig has opened up this second half on a nice little spurt. And we have a traveling violation called against Elkhorn Valley. Little miscommunication there between number 3, Warner, and number 33, J.J. Black.
Yeah, Coach Brandon Dittmer over there said, let's go wake up a little bit. I will tell you this. I got a little sneaky tip from Elkhorn Valley number 1 fan. The last 2 games, the third quarter, has been a dud for him. Oof, be on the lookout for it, Nick.
Here on the floater, no good. And we have a foul on the second effort by Oakland-Craig. Oakland-Craig had the second effort foul on Elkhorn Valley.
Yeah.
And so the Knights of Oakland-Craig will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
This is what Elkhorn Valley superfan Ryan Meyer has been talking about, which has made Coach Detmer call a timeout. He's telling them, we talked about this at halftime. We got to wake up. Now you got to compose yourself as a coach, because you are upset, but you also know that in the moment you're playing for a championship. We've seen this so many times. We see it in every sport. How you come out of halftime is so important in championship games. We've seen it in district finals. Matter of fact, on the boys' side, between Northeast and Southeast. Southeast came out with a surge. Northeast wasn't able to match it. Southeast upset Northeast to make the state championship. We'll see them early next week. You're seeing it right now, right? You go in with a 15-point lead. Now, 4 minutes into the third quarter, it's more than cut in half. You have to recover, re-energize, and more importantly, refocus your team if you're Elkhorn Valley. If I'm Coach Gazinski, I like what we're doing because I feel like one of our best three-point shooters is Gazinski hasn't been hitting, but the Ray sisters that came alive along with Pellin and Rennerfelt will actually get going, and who is their leading scorer. So I think the more spread out you see of the scoring of Oakland-Craig has allowed them to make a little bit of a mini run. Right now, down by 7 and on the move. And Nick, look, you over here doing the Macarena?
Well, I was just bobbing my head along.
No, you
to
were
it.
doing the Macarena. So if anybody that's listening,
hold on.
Nick Sainer is going to be on O Street tonight doing the Macarena.
Jay, let me ask you this: have you ever seen an arena rally around the Macarena so well?
No, but I'd let you know that's what they're playing at their prom and winter formal. That's what they're doing. That is on.
I mean, everybody is doing it.
You got parents up here doing it. I'm looking at it. And my man with the fluorescent orange shirt right there. Listen, if they turn the lights off, if there's the only guy you can see him. We might as well do it. Let him do the Macarena.
That's
right.
True.
I mean,
That's
but
true.
yeah, I didn't know the Macarena was the number one hit out there in Oakland-Craig and Elkhorn Valley.
Well, shout out to legendary PA guy Rich Broderson as he's over there on the music tonight.
You got to know your crowd.
He knows it.
You got to know your crowd.
I mean, he does the College World Series. He does a lot of other stuff here. He does obviously state events as well, obviously for the NSA. So he knows exactly how to get the folks of smaller towns riled up. It was no Kendrick there. It's just a simple Macarena.
The Macarena, the oldie but goodie.
And then it never dies.
No.
It never dies as Oakland-Craig has the basketball. Great find up the floor.
Rennerfelt did a really good job on the run out. Better job by Ray getting it to her. Oakland-Craig is on the move again.
Yeah, and as a pass is fired through the arms of some Elkhorn Valley defenders. Here's Gazinski. The jumper will not go. Rebound is going to bounce out of bounds. It'll stay with Oakland-Craig. 3:39 to go in the third. It's 30-25 Elkhorn Valley.
Yeah, Gazinski keeps short arming her shots. Her dad said, you know what, just shoot it. Shoot to make it. Shoot it all the way through, and sometimes the follow-through can get a little bit tight when you're in tight moments.
So baseline inbound here for Oakland-Craig as they trail by 5. They'll inbound it up top. Here's Ray, the three-pointer blocked. Great job defensively by Kendall Warner. Scott Gazinski's beside himself that there was no foul on that play. Charged to Elkhorn Valley, but instead on the other end, here we are with the Elkhorn Valley Falcons. Broberg with it, down low, Black. She immediately gets doubled. Pass deflected. Great job by Ray. Ray's able to keep the dribble, and she gets it to Rennerfelt. Now up the floor, it goes to Pellin. Pellin with Oakland-Craig down by 5. She'll fake the handoff and slow it down. Says, let me just catch my breath. Now Rennerfelt on the left side, bounces it back to Pellin. Pellin at the top of the key, bounces it right side. On nice little bounce pass to Gazinski. Gazinski cross court to the wing. Left side, Rennerfelt may have stumbled and got away with a travel, but it goes into the hands of Elkhorn Valley either way.
Yeah, Gazinski's got to be happy, though, with that offensive motion there, getting easy shots and opportunities for his offensive players.
A much-needed three-pointer by Broberg for Elkhorn Valley, and Elkhorn Valley finally gets some points in this quarter. They lead at 33-25.
Yeah, Broberg is the party starter and the run stopper, man, and she does a really good job here hitting corner threes, the third one of the day.
Here's Rennerfelt passing to the corner, Gazinski. Gazinski back to Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt with Oakland-Craig down by 8, throws into the right wing, now top of the key to Pellin. Back to, Ray. Back in the corner near side to Gazinski. Good ball movement here from Oakland-Craig to get into Ray. Ray couldn't hold the pass. Now to Gazinski, or rather this is Ray down the low. Now Rennerfelt, 3-ball left side. Just too strong, and that's a shot clock violation as Rennerfelt's 3 was online just for a long amount of distance.
Yeah, and right here as we're looking at the hoop right now, if you don't play a lot of basketball in PBA, it can mess up your depth perception because all the time that we see these shots, it look like they're going in, but they don't. Good job by their Broberg to stop that run to get that lead from 5 to 8. But really, to be honest with you, this momentum was Oakland-Craig. So this is a time in the last 2 minutes you got to push a little harder.
2:01 to go, third quarter. 33-25 is your score. Elkhorn Valley out in front by 8. 3-ball on the way, and it's good for Elkhorn Valley. A massive shot for Kendall Warner.
Yeah, right there. Coach Dittmeyer is excited about that. He said, you know what? Ryan Meyer, super fan there from Elkhorn Valley. Not so fast, my friend.
Here on the right side, it is Pellin. She'll fire the 3, is unable to answer, and the rebound goes into the hands of J.J. Black for Elkhorn Valley. Back the other way we go. Rutchins in the lane. It's a blocking foul, and Rutchins will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was subjective call right there. Retchen's done a really good job of being a little bit out of control, but really in control. Number 12, Pellin from Oakland-Craig, thought that she could draw the charge, but as much as we saw Oakland-Craig pretty much control the first 4.5 minutes of the quarter of this third quarter, back-to-back threes there by Elkhorn Valley, timely threes like that, take you from a 5-point lead to 11. They're fully back in control of this game.
Elkhorn Valley inbounds it here to Broberg, now near the logo, left side Rutchen. She fires the three, and she's unable to hit, rebounded by Rennerfelt. That would have been the third straight possession where Elkhorn Valley would have hit a three-pointer if that one would have went in. Instead, it's Kaczynski who fires a three, and she drains it.
She hits one. She's been waiting for it to go all night. She's had good shots. Her dad, who's the head coach, said she wanted more crisp follow-through. That looked at like it was right there. Great shot there by Kaczynski. The confidence of her probably just coming in right through her pore. So now what you have to do, Oakland-Craig, is you got to just keep channeling what you did at the beginning of the third quarter. Yeah. I mean, I really think, obviously the back-to-back threes has really helped Elkhorn Valley, but majority of the first 7 minutes has been Oakland-Craig, not only from an energy standpoint, efficiency on offense, even the shots they didn't get to take or didn't make. I felt like Oakland-Craig looks more crisp on offense against their opponents of Elkhorn Valley in that 2-3 zone. So there's a lot of time to be played. There's 9 minutes and 9 seconds left of regulation in this championship game. So if I'm Oakland-Craig, I feel like we're right in it.
Your score, 36-28, Elkhorn Valley out in front by 8 points. While we have a pause in the action, I want to tell you about our friends at Wingstop. This is Jay Foreman's favorite deal. Enjoy the boneless meal deal from Wingstop. 20 boneless wings. How many is that? Is that one sitting for you? Is that 2 sittings, 20 boneless wings? They're essentially chicken nuggets.
That's 2.5 sittings.
Dude,
watch my figure.
Jay, don't be lying to me. That's like 7 wings. You are not stopping at 7.
Yeah, I am. I'm only stopping.
Not at boneless.
I'm stopping at 6.
Well, guess what? You can get 20 boneless wings and 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for only $16.99. You can order those online at wingstop.com. All right, our Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. As Kendall Warner will bring it across the timeline, left side, Broberg. Broberg with it on the left wing, now onto the elbow. It's Rutchins, and she is fouled on a reach-in by Kaczynski.
Kaczynski hit the big 3 right there. She's trying to make an impact here for the last quarter. If she gets going along with Rennerfelt, this could bode well as come right down to the wire here for this Oakland-Craig offensive unit.
Broberg gets the inbound pass, now working inside Elkhorn Valley, back out to Black. Black with it on the right wing now, gets it back to Broberg. Broberg down low to number 23. This is Ashlyn Dexter. The layup is no good, and with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter, Oakland-Craig down by 8 has the basketball. Now on the right side, here's Oakland-Craig. The Knights with the basketball, down by 8 on the far corner. Cross-court pass, Rennerfelt just got over the outstretched arm of the defender. Now into the elbow. She turned, went into the lap, now kicks out Rennerfelt. 3, got it. Yeah. It's a 5-point game.
Right there, as soon as Elkhorn Valley hit a couple threes, Oakland-Craig came back. Kaczynski and Rennerfelt answered the bell. They're right within striking distance.
It's a 6-0 run for Oakland-Craig, and they now get a steal. Up the floor it goes to Pellin. She struggles to hold on to the basketball. She's going to go right at the defender, Black, and Black timed that out perfectly. You saw that coming from a mile away. She blocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, she does a really good job of timing up her blocks here. That's her 6th block of the game. If I'm Coach Kaczynski, I'm actually asking for more time on the clock. It went out. It seems like 1.5 seconds left.
They inbound it in the corner. 3-pointer on the way, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, we got a much closer game than we had at the half. Your score, Elkhorn Valley 36, Oakland-Craig 31 here as we take a break for 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman. Thanks to Harrison Orange back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios for pushing all the buttons. Here, as we have a doozy entering the fourth quarter, it's a 5-point ball game, 36-31. Elkhorn Valley leads by just 5 points. Oakland-Craig did a lot of good things in that third quarter.
Man, they did a lot of really good things, and they got within striking distance, but I think also they found their rhythm on offense, which is more important.
Rennerfelt with the basketball. Looking around, Rennerfelt gets it to Briar Ray. Ray in the lane, kicks it to Pellin. Pellin, good closeout defensively by Rutchins. Now back out, Briar Ray with the basketball in the far corner. She tries to drive baseline on Warner, kicks it out. Rennerfelt, same spot. Can she get a better result? No, she cannot. She misses it. And on the rebound, it's J.J. Black who gets the basketball in the double team. Throws it up the floor, and it is hauled in for a moment. Now Rutchins fights for the ball to Warner. Warner for Elkhorn Valley passes it right side. Here is Lily Hartle. Hartle jumper short, and it will be saved from going out of bounds by Oakland-Craig. Down by 5 are the Oakland-Craig Knights, but they have the basketball on the right side. Here's Briar Ray. She kicks it out to Gazinski. Gazinski to Pellin. Pellin bounces it right side to this is Ray in the lane. Ray, the layup, good with the foul. How about number 10, Hillary Ray? The freshman's made some big-time shots.
Yeah, she did. She kind of drove off of a pin down, and then she acted like she was going to pass, and she changed the speed. Sneaky move by the freshman. Then she goes high off the glass, gets fouled at the free throw line.
The second free throw, the first free throw is good on the three-point play. Oakland-Craig's supporters rise to their feet here at Pinnacle Bank Arena on the left side with Oakland-Craig trailing by 2. Elkhorn Valley has the basketball. Lily Hartle with it at the top of the key. She gets switched on to Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt defending. Now Elkhorn Valley, great find underneath with Rutchins, and her shot is blocked. Rutchins got popped in the nose, and I believe she's checking for blood. It looks like she might be starting to cry. That one really must have hurt her in the nose. On the right side, it's Brooke Pellin. Pellin with it, top of the key, Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt dribbles a couple of times, gets pressured. Now it's going to be a foul called on Elkhorn Valley, and you're about to hear the folks behind us.
Yeah, Elkhorn Valley didn't like that foul called on Warner, especially after Rutchins got popped in the nose, and I think she's bleeding a little bit. They're going to have to put a gauze up in her nose. And now also for Coach Dittmer, Coach Dittmer is giving one of the referees the business. How are you going to not call that down there and then call a touch foul at the top of the key, which makes him sub in somebody for Rutchins?
I was also surprised, Jay, that we didn't see the foul called because there was a clear swiping or swat motion down by one of the Oakland-Craig defenders. Not even sure if that's the one that popped it. It's just the illusion of it. Here's Oakland-Craig for the lead. It bounces around and it drops, and Oakland-Craig takes the 1-point lead with 6 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, they came back like Return of the Jedi. Great three-pointer shooting right there from Pellin.
Here on the left side, Lily Hartle, the jumper, unable to answer. The rebound, Black with it, working right side. She dribbled it off her foot, and it's going to the Oakland-Craig Knights.
Yeah, frustration is on the face of the Elkhorn Valley young ladies. They got to really bear down and play some defense. Coach Dittmer, timeout. I think he's slowly but surely going to walk out and get the referee's attention and remind him of the foul call that was missed on Rutchins, who's getting some medical attention right now, so I'm sure she'll jump back in the game.
Now, one thing I will say, and we'll go ahead and keep it here as we have a timeout on the floor, is that it feels like Elkhorn Valley's gone away from what they did well in the first half. They've resorted to outside shots a lot of times this second half. They had Black, who was dominant on the interior in that first half. She has 0 points in the second half.
Yeah, and she hasn't had a lot of opportunities either, if any. And so you have your best player that's really dominated on both ends of the court and controlled the pace of the game, doesn't get any touches. Now, sometimes you get too comfortable and you had control of the game. Where Oakland-Craig came out with a whole different mindset, no different, and also some very, very sneaky adjustments to where the ball movement got it to their best players, and they're getting a ton of open shots, and they're having to fall here right now in the third and fourth quarter. And so right now, only being down one, there's no need to panic, right? You're undefeated. You're undefeated for a reason. You got to rally together and withstand this storm here by Oakland-Craig. You're not going to win the game on one possession. You just got to think one possession at a time, and you got to defend right here. You need some stops. And here's the adjustments to Dittmer. Sometimes you got to get teams active, right? Get them out of their own way. 1-2-2 zone. They're going to lock in on that 2-3 zone and try to give them some problems.
Here's Oakland-Craig with the basketball as it forces a jump ball. The possession arrow gives it to Elkhorn Valley.
And you know what? To be honest with you, Coach Dittmer would tell you that's almost like a turnover, right?
Yeah.
So where you just throw a little sneaky adjustment to him or at him, 1-2-2 zone, probably went to the 2-3 zone. You force a jump ball, you got the ball right back to you.
We've seen both sides not very strong with the basketball. There's been a lot of jump balls. They've also had a lot of attempted steals as the three-pointer on the way. It's good for Broberg.
Broberg, cool, calm, and collective. When you need a big play, you go to Broberg.
Now on the right, sir, on the left side, rather, it's Rennerfeld. Rennerfeld jump stops. Kaczynski, three ball, unable to hit it. Elkhorn Valley has a 2-point lead, 39-37 with 5:14 to play in the fourth quarter. And here comes the Elkhorn Valley Falcons. Rutchins down low, working is Hartle. Hartle, the left-handed layup, it falls.
Right there, good job by Rutchins to Hartle. You know what? Being down by one might have woke up the sleeping giant. Elkhorn Valley is on the move.
Here is Oakland-Craig. They get across the timeline. They pass it in the far corner, down sit low. Kaczynski, great find by Harper Ray.
Good job by Harper Ray. Even better job by Kaczynski catching it, getting it high off the glass before a defender could come.
Lily Hartle cuts to the basket. Can't hit the layup. Good play there by Elkhorn Valley as now Rennerfeld comes across the timeline. 4:37 to go. Here's a game we got, fellas, as Kaczynski gets bumped. Now left side, it's Pellin. Pellin inside to Ray. Briar Ray passes to Rennerfeld. Hillary Ray is camping in the far corner, and that's who has the ball now. Hillary Ray with it to Rennerfeld. Rennerfeld with 13 on the possession. Back to Hillary Ray. Ray to Rennerfeld for the lead and the three-pointer. Got it!
Yeah, right there. Rennerfeld, their leading scorer, has been lights out from the middle of the second quarter on. You better stay at home on that young lady. Giving Oakland-Craig another 1-point lead.
It is 42-41. Lily Hartle, left side, gets some space. Her shot's blocked, and a foul is called on Hillary Ray.
She couldn't believe it. Hillary Ray actually jumped. She actually went for the pump fake, came down. Arm kind of swiped against the arm of Hartle. Hartle's at the free throw line looking to tie the game or maybe get a lead themselves. You know, one thing really, Nick, when you look at this game right here is it's been a game of runs, but you got to think Elkhorn Valley really came out 30-18, get outscored. Now here early in the fourth quarter, they're not winning this quarter, either. So really, I think it comes down to two things. You really went into JJ Black early, right? And she was so good and so effective. Yeah. And you really haven't featured Broberg. It's been everybody else here in the second half. You got to go to those two, and they'll lead you to victory.
We are tied 42-42 as Oakland-Craig has the basketball, and they lose it out of bounds. It's going to be Elkhorn Valley ball.
The one thing about this 1-2-2 that Coach Dittmer has implored here after obviously losing the lead is it speeds you up and it puts you in the corners. It allows them to double team you and get you off of your marks as far as where you like to shoot.
3 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 42-42 between Elkhorn Valley and Oakland-Craig. Elkhorn Valley ball handler slips. That's Warner. Warner hands it off to Broberg. Broberg with 13 seconds on the possession. Down low to Black. Black gets bumped. No whistle. In the lane. J.J. Black can't hit the layup. The putback is no good, but she is fouled, and Oakland-Craig fans are furious.
Yeah, Coach Kaczynski doesn't like that. J.J. Black, really good move. Dipped under the initial defender, missed the shot, got it back. I think Bria Ray probably had a clean block, but I think the foul probably was on the first shot there, Nick. So nevertheless, she's at the free throw line.
The first free throw, no good by Jessica Black.
Yeah, the one thing about it, I felt like Elkhorn Valley, had shot pretty decent from the free throw line, only having 7 attempts prior to that. Doesn't matter coming down the stretch. sometimes players get tight.
And both free throws, no good. Up the floor, Rennerfelt for Oakland-Craig in the lane. She is fouled, and Rennerfelt is going to go to the charity stripe for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Rennerfelt, actually got played a little coy right there. I think she was so far up on the side there by half court. A run out there, really good job there by Ray, getting it up the court. And Rennerfelt with a strong finish got fouled there by J.J. Black.
As the first free throw for Rennerfelt is good.
Yeah, so you got to think Elkhorn Valley is 3 of 7, and Oakland-Craig is 5 of 8. That could be the difference in the game.
Make it 6 for 9. Now it's 44-42 your score as Elkhorn Valley trails by 2, but they have the basketball. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining, 3:05 to play in the ball game. Lily Hartle with it on the right side, almost got a carry. And on the right side now it's Warner. Warner trying to drive baseline, tiptoeing, and it's going to be a foul called against the Oakland-Craig Knights, and that is Gazinski, which that means it is her second personal foul.
Yeah, she just tried to ride her all the way to the baseline and use the baseline as another defender. Too much body there. Good call there.
Baseline inbound here for Elkhorn Valley. They look to inbound. Looking around. They get it into now Warner. Warner backing her down. Kicks it out. Top of the key. Hartle. Hartle bounces it left side. Rutchins. Rutchins with that piece of gauze in her right nostril after a blood nose earlier. Has it left side now Warner. Warner down low to Black. Black dribbles it off her leg, but Elkhorn Valley catches a break. And we're going to get a defensive foul.
Yeah, Gazinski with both palms up. He didn't like it. Neither did the rest of the Oakland-Craig fan base. J.J. Black had it in a pretty easy position to get 2 points. Dribbled it off her foot. Fouled beforehand.
Baseline inbound here for Elkhorn Valley. They throw it up top. Nobody was home, and it's taken away by Oakland-Craig.
Yeah,
Oakland-Craig gets it back.
Rutchins there thought that either Broberg or J.J. Black was going to get it. Neither got it. So now they're in this 1-3-1 here trap. They're trying to really speed up Oakland here.
Here on the right top of the key near the logo, it is Pellin. Pellin with Oakland-Craig up by 2. 44-42. They've trailed by as many as 15. And a layup is good for number 1, Briar Ray.
Yeah, Briar Ray with a really good drive there. Caught J.J. Black kind of sleeping a little bit. Got an easy bucket.
On the lane, it's a layup attempt, no good, but the second effort is up, and foul is called as Rutchins will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Elkhorn Valley. Jay, it didn't look like this was going to be the case in the first half, but here we are.
Yeah, it looked like this game was going to be a blowout, but, superfan Ryan Meyer said the last 2 games or the first 2 games in the state tournament, Elkhorn Valley fell asleep, and they went to halftime and took a little nap and was able to recover in the previous 2 games. But like we said, they came in undefeated. Oakland-Craig came in with a pretty impressive record. But that doesn't mean anything in these type of classes. It comes down to who can do certain things better, hit free throws and make timely threes.
Elkhorn Valley goes 1 for 2 at the line, but they get the offensive rebound in the lane, hit the bucket, and the foul.
Yeah, just like that, Nick. Elkhorn Valley is back in effect. A steal, timely dime from Werner to Rutchins, foul at the line, trying to tie this game up. These next 2 minutes or a minute and 58 seconds is going to be must-see TV if you're watching, but then also must-listen radio on 93.7.
We are tied 46-46 with 1:57 to go in the fourth quarter here in the Class C2 state championship.
Little 1-2-2.
Pellin has it. It gets poked away, and a butt defensive foul called against Elkhorn Valley, as that will be the 4th team foul on Elkhorn Valley. That'll put both teams in the bonus the next foul from here on out.
Yeah, you know what? Coach Dittmer can't be upset. He wants his team to be aggressive. They are fighting like heck to keep this game in their favor, even though it's tied.
1 minute, 47 seconds to go, fourth quarter. The pass left side to Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt's been massive this second half. Packs out, 3-ball, Pellin on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to go out of bounds. I think Briar Ray thought that Pellin was going to be out on the perimeter, so she tipped it out there. And it's not, nobody was home, so it's going to be Elkhorn Valley basketball.
Yeah, Coach Gazinski is saying that he felt like Pellin got ran up underneath on that 3-point shot. The ref didn't agree. We're going to see coming down the stretch who can make a big shot, Nick.
Elkhorn Valley with the basketball. We are tied 46-46. They get it to Black. Black now to Lily, or rather this is Warner. Warner in the lane. The ball is stripped out of her lap, and here comes Oakland-Craig. Up the floor, it's Rennerfelt. Rennerfelt with Black chasing her, and a block and a foul as Rennerfelt gets fouled by Jessica Black.
Man, that was a crucial call right there. Jessica Black, I felt timed that block up better than the one they had before, but it was a little bit maybe too much body there, Nick, on the 6'2" senior center from Elkhorn Valley. Fouled the best player on Oakland-Craig.
The first free throw is no good.
Here we go. Here's also, look, Hartle has 4 fouls for Elkhorn Valley.
Yep.
Bria Ray has 4 fouls for Oakland-Craig, and so does her sister, Hillary Ray. So you got to be careful of that, right?
Yeah.
This game might go to overtime.
Rennerfelt goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 47-46 is your score. 1:05 to play in the fourth quarter. On the right side, it's Rutchins. Rutchins working, tries to drive baseline, kicks it out. Warner thought about the 3. She drives instead, spins around. She'll look to Rutchins. Back to Warner. That pass knocked away, taken away. Oakland-Craig forces the turnover. It's a 1-point game as Gazinski brings it up, gives it to Briar Ray, and now to Pellin, who says, slow it down, calm it down, and here we go. And Scott Gazinski wants to call a timeout for Oakland-Craig, who leads at 47-46 with 43.2 on the game clock.
Yeah, this has turned out to be a doozy for a game, Nick. It looked like it was going to be another blowout. But sometimes when you least suspect it and then a team wakes up at halftime, they come out and they answer the bell, but not only they surge, to answer it, they, obviously overtake the other team. So if I'm Elkhorn Valley, there's 43 seconds left. Now, if I'm Coach Dittmer over there, I'm thinking, what are we doing right here? There's 25 seconds left on the shot clock, so we're trying to stretch, at worst case scenario, 18 seconds into 2 possessions if we have to. Now, you're down by 1, right? We would most likely not want to give up a 3. We don't want to give up any points. And so you want to get it, and then once you get the ball, you want to have 2 possessions in mind. You want to think when you make a basket or if you don't, what you're going to do. Everybody's going into bonus. Know who you got to foul, when you got to foul them. Now, if I'm Oakland-Craig, I want my best free throw shooters with the ball. Even though Rennerfelt missed the last 2, I'm sinking or swimming with that young lady.
43.2 seconds on the game clock. Here comes Oakland-Craig. They lead it by 1, 47-46. Rennerfelt passes right side. Here is Hillary Ray to Briar Ray. Back to Rennerfelt. Left side, Pellin. Pellin now to Gazinski. Gazinski gets trapped. Left side, cross court, top of the key.
Yeah, you got to get
now
going.
Far
You can't
corner.
panic.
3 ball on the way. Hillary Ray!
There you go. You better get 2 points here. You better go downhill.
Here comes Elkhorn Valley driving baseline, getting caught. It's a 3-pointer on the way. Won't fall. Defensive rebound, Hillary Ray. The shot clock is turned off, and with 4.4 on the game clock, Oakland-Craig is close to winning a C2 title. They can feel it as hugs begin, and 2 free throws are coming up for the Oakland-Craig Knights.
Yeah. Coach Scott Kaczynski felt like they were dead in the water. He kept fighting. He kept adjusting. And I think he found something at the end of the second quarter that allowed them to overtake the undefeated Elkhorn Valley. It has been turned out to be a really, really good game. Scott Kaczynski wants it. Now, right now, look, you always think, what can happen, right? Yeah. You're up by 4 seconds left. Realistically, you got to try harder at losing this game than to winning it. But you want to make sure you get your young ladies cool, calm, and collective, and make sure the communication is clear. Understand who gets the ball on a jump ball, which would be in Oakland-Craig's favor. So don't panic. You have how many timeouts? Don't panic. What type of sets and who do we want to have the basketball if they make this next free throw? So, right now it's just that you want to finish this thing off right, man. It's been I wouldn't say historical run, but you got to think, Nick, going in, 30-18, down by 12, and you don't really look that good on offense. Turn around and outscore them by 7 in the third, and then also by 9 in the fourth quarter is how you end up by 4 with 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Whatever Scott Kaczynski did at halftime in the middle of the second quarter or late second quarter, he needs to bottle that up and probably sell it to a lot of coaches throughout not only Nebraska but the United States of America. That was a great adjustment, and you got to give the young ladies credit. Rennerfelt, both the Ray sisters, Pellins hit big shot. Kaczynski finally got off the schneid with the 3. They have stepped up huge.
Here comes the second free throw with Oakland-Craig up by 4, and they miss it. Oakland-Craig gets the offensive rebound. They'll foul again, and Oakland-Craig is 2.6 seconds away Hillary Ray looks at Coach Kaczynski and says, "No, I don't know how I missed those 2 free throws, but it's okay because they're still probably going to win the game."
Yeah, Coach Kaczynski said, "Shoot it to make it. The game isn't over." Look, these 2.6 seconds, Nick, when you're trying to win a championship, probably seems like 26 minutes, and so they want to get it over with, right? But Coach Kaczynski said, "Let's finish the deal." And all the fans up there are probably in as much shock as all the fans behind us of Elkhorn Valley, who hadn't lost all year, and Oakland-Craig obviously has only lost a couple times. Coach Kaczynski is looking up there and said, "Are you not entertained?" He is literally asking, "Are you not entertained?" Because, look, going in at halftime down by 12 and you do not look good, it's a complete different team the second half.
There's the horn, and the Oakland-Craig Knights are your 2025 Class C2 state champions. As Jay just mentioned, they were down by 12 at half, down by 5 at the end of the third quarter. They outscore Elkhorn Valley 20-10 in the fourth quarter, and they knock off the undefeated and unblemished no more Elkhorn Valley Falcons 51-46. That'll do it for our coverage of Class C2 state championship action, which means our next game are 2 more to go. Class B between the Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks as they search for the elusive title, going up against Gretna East, who searches for their first school title in school history as well. However, one of those teams, Skutt Catholic, has been here 6 of the last 7 years, and they've been in the championship game the last 3 years. Gretna East has only been a school for 2 years.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting their first title tonight, just don't know who it is.
Yeah, and Skutt Catholic is obviously just parked their flag down here, just haven't been able to complete the mission. Brought a lot of star players back, and obviously Hatwig is obviously more than enough lived up to billing. But on the other side, it's a different animal. You got a bunch of Division I soccer players over there, and you got an energetic coach that has not only built the program and took the girls basketball team to pretty high heights. I think he's exceeded expectations, and when you are able to go 11 deep on your bench without hesitation, with speed, athletic ability, and tenacity, you'll give a veteran group like Skutt Catholic a lot. Not only a lot of trouble. I'm telling you, Skutt Catholic better come to play because these young. You're not. I mean, Skutt, you're not in Class B basketball in girls basketball. You don't see this type of size, speed, strength, tenacity. You got Carly Williams, who is probably smooth, one of the most smoothest players, cool, calm, and collective. Then you got a host of other players that fit in really well. They are going to defend Hadwig full court. They are going to test their mettle, and I look forward to be a good game.
Tip-off for that one is around 6:15 p.m. We're probably going to be a little bit behind schedule. Not too bad, though, as once they distribute the medals here, it's 20 minutes of warm-up and then go time in the Class B state championship game. Hats off to the Oakland-Craig Knights. I thought that they were dead in the water. I think if you ask Coach Scott Kaczynski, the coach speak is going to say, well, no, I thought we had confidence in that one, but being down 18 and struggling to find the bottom of the bucket, they were shooting less than let me look at this officially. In the first half, Oakland-Craig was shooting 23% from the field.
Yeah.
I mean, it just everything was going wrong for the Oakland-Craig Knights, but Scott Kaczynski made the adjustment, and now they are state champions.
Yeah, you mentioned Scott Craig with the camouflage on the shirt. You thought I was late. Listen, he said, the
we're
path
still here. You can't see me, but we're still here.
Yeah, he definitely was laying in the weeds, and I think it's a little surprise there. I know he's excited and stuff, but any coach will tell you when you're down by 12 and you have played that type of basketball, you couldn't forecast yourself turning it all the way around and end up winning by 5. So you got to give him a lot of credit. It took a lot of mettle, a lot of mental toughness, and a lot of coaching and teamwork to do so. And so you want to give hats off to Oakland-Craig first and foremost, but then also you appreciate Elkhorn Valley. As you look down there and you see J.J. Black and Broberg and all them, and they obviously tremendously upset because they felt like they had the championship almost in their hands, but they shouldn't hang their heads. They'll be back probably next year, but just unfortunately it's just not this year for them.
Your final score, one final time from the Class C2 state championship game. The Oakland-Craig Knights 51, the Elkhorn Valley Falcons 46. That'll do it for us. We have Class B and Class D2 action to go. from Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll send it back to the station for a very short time and then bring it back here around 6:15 p.m. for Omaha Skutt and Gretna East here from Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins'. And with the UBT